What if the secret to a fulfilling life isn't about avoiding hardship but finding joy in the midst of it? Enter the realm of positive psychology, a discipline that shifts the spotlight from human deficits to human strengths, from suffering to flourishing. It dares to ask not what's wrong with us, but what's right with us. Instead of focusing solely on repairing damage, it seeks to build happiness and well-being. This, my dear listeners, is the heart of positive psychology. Before we delve into the heart of positive psychology, let's take a step back into the broader landscape of psychology. Our journey begins with Sigmund Freud, whose theories on the unconscious mind and psychoanalysis set the stage for modern psychology. We then venture into the mid-20th century, where the behaviorist revolution, led by figures like B.F. Skinner, emphasized the role of environmental influences on behavior. Then the cognitive revolution emerged, shifting the focus to the importance of mental processes in understanding human behavior. Throughout this journey, one thing remained consistent: the dominance of the deficit model. This perspective focused on mental illness and dysfunction, often neglecting the potential for human flourishing. It seemed that psychology had become a discipline fixated on fixing what's wrong, rather than nurturing what's right. And this is where our story begins, with a revolutionary idea about what psychology could be. In 1998, a new chapter in psychology was written, spearheaded by a man named Martin Seligman. At the crossroads of science and human experience, Martin Seligman stood, poised to redefine the way we understand the mind. A distinguished psychologist, Seligman was elected as president of the American Psychological Association in 1998. His election marked a significant shift in the field of psychology, a shift towards positivity. But let's rewind a little. Seligman didn't start his journey in the sunlit realms of positivity. He began in the shadows, exploring the concept of learned helplessness. This theory suggested that when people or animals perceive they have no control over their situation, they tend to learn helplessness and simply give up. It was a dark but insightful corner of psychology. But as the years rolled on, Seligman's perspective began to shift. He started to question the focus on negativity and dysfunction in psychology. He wondered if, instead of merely alleviating suffering, psychology could also promote happiness and well-being. This was the seed of a new idea, a new direction for psychology. And so the concept of learned optimism was born. Learned optimism proposed that just as we can learn helplessness, we can also learn optimism. It suggested that with the right tools and mindset, we can cultivate a positive outlook, enhancing our resilience and overall well-being. With this shift in perspective, Seligman launched the positive psychology movement during his tenure as president of the American Psychological Association. He declared that the new century would focus on understanding and fostering human strengths, virtues, and happiness. He argued that psychology should not only repair the worst things in life, but also build the best qualities in life. This was a radical departure from traditional psychology, which had primarily focused on diagnosing and treating mental illness. Seligman's vision was to create a balance, to explore not just the depths of human suffering, but also the heights of human potential. With Seligman at the helm, the stage was set for a new era in psychology. Seligman didn't sail the ship of positive psychology alone. There were other significant contributors. One of the most influential figures in the field is Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. His pioneering work on the concept of flow has been instrumental in shaping our understanding of happiness and fulfillment. Flow, as he describes it, is a state of complete absorption in an activity where we lose ourselves in the task at hand. It's when time seems to stand still and we're fully engaged in what we're doing. Csikszentmihalyi's research has shown that achieving this state of flow regularly is a key element in leading a satisfying life. Another remarkable contributor is Carol Dweck, renowned for her work on mindset. She proposed two kinds of mindsets: a fixed mindset, where individuals believe their abilities are static, and a growth mindset, where individuals believe they can develop their skills through hard work and persistence. Her research has had profound implications on how we approach challenges, setbacks, and personal growth. Let's not forget Barbara Fredrickson,
whose broaden and build theory has informed much of positive psychology's focus on positive emotions. She posited that positive emotions broaden our awareness, helping us to build new skills and resources over time. But positive psychology isn't just about individuals, it's about communities and societies as well. This is where the work of Christopher Peterson and Nan Suk Park comes in. They proposed the concept of character strengths and developed the values in action, VIA classification, a tool used worldwide to help people identify their strengths and use them for personal and community betterment. A significant milestone in the development of positive psychology was the establishment of the Positive Psychology Center at the University of Pennsylvania. Under Seligman's leadership, the center has become a hub for research, training, and dissemination of positive psychology, playing a vital role in bringing the science of human flourishing to the forefront. These pioneers paved the way for a deeper understanding of human happiness and well-being.
Positive psychology isn't just a fascinating academic field, it has profound implications for our everyday lives. It navigates beyond the traditional psychological focus on repairing what's wrong, and instead, it shines a spotlight on what's right. Our strengths, our talents, our moments of joy, and our ability to bounce back from adversity. Let's consider its impact in an array of sectors. In the realm of education, positive psychology is transforming how we teach our children. It's not just about academic success anymore. Schools are now fostering a growth mindset, encouraging resilience, and teaching students how to cultivate positive emotions. The aim is to create well-rounded individuals who are not only intelligent but also emotionally healthy and resilient. Moving over to the business world, positive psychology principles are being integrated into leadership and employee development programs. Companies are recognizing the value of creating a positive work environment, focusing on strengths rather than weaknesses, and encouraging employee wellness. The result? Enhanced productivity, increased job satisfaction, and improved company culture. Now let's delve into personal relationships. Here, positive psychology helps us understand how to foster fulfilling connections. It teaches us the importance of gratitude, empathy, and active constructive responding, all essential ingredients for healthy, thriving relationships. When it comes to mental health, positive psychology offers a fresh perspective. It's not about eliminating negative emotions, but rather learning to manage them effectively. It encourages us to build resilience, practice self-care, and cultivate optimism. This approach has been instrumental in helping individuals lead happier, more fulfilled lives, even amidst challenges. In essence, positive psychology has taken us on a journey from merely surviving to actively thriving. It has shifted our focus from what we lack to what we have, from our weaknesses to our strengths, and from our problems to our potential. It's about recognizing that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we can control our response to them. Positive psychology has given us tools to not just survive, but thrive. Its impact transcends academia, reaching into our homes, our schools, our workplaces, and beyond. It's not just a field of study, but a way of life, empowering us to live our best lives. So, why does positive psychology matter? Why should we care about this shift in the psychological landscape? The significance of positive psychology lies in its transformative shift from what was once a focus on dysfunction and disease to a more comprehensive understanding of human potential and happiness. It's about turning the spotlight towards what makes life worth living, revealing a deeper understanding of the human experience beyond just the absence of mental illness. Positive psychology has changed the way we understand happiness and fulfillment. Traditionally, happiness was seen as a byproduct of material success or the absence of suffering. However, positive psychology posits that happiness is more than just the absence of negative emotions. It's about nurturing positive emotions, cultivating strengths, and fostering a sense of meaning and purpose. This shift in perspective has profound implications. It empowers us to take control of our own happiness by focusing on our strengths and potentials. It encourages us to seek happiness not just in extraordinary circumstances, but also in ordinary moments. With the tools and insights provided by positive psychology, we can learn to savor everyday joys, nurture our relationships, and pursue activities that give us a sense of purpose. Positive psychology also places a great emphasis on resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity. Instead of viewing setbacks as insurmountable obstacles, we can see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This resilience is critical in a rapidly changing world, where we often face challenges and uncertainties. Moreover, the principles of positive psychology have been applied in various fields, from education and business to healthcare and even public policy. Schools are teaching students about growth mindset and gratitude. Businesses are implementing strategies to boost employee engagement and well-being, and healthcare professionals are using positive psychology interventions to improve patient outcomes. All these applications underscore the practical significance of positive psychology. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of positive psychology is its universal relevance. It's not just for those who are struggling or those who are seeking to improve their performance. It's for everyone who wants to lead a happier, more fulfilling life. It's about embracing our humanity with all its joys and sorrows, strengths and weaknesses, triumphs and failures. In the end, positive psychology is about embracing the full spectrum of the human experience and finding joy and meaning in every moment. Hey there! If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more content like this. We'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas for future videos, so please drop them in the comments below. Your feedback truly helps shape our content. Thanks for being an enthusiast.